Last week on stream, we talked about how the president of WB Games stepped down. His name was David Had. And I talked about why potentially he could have stepped down. For those unaware, Warner Bros. Has taken L after L after L after L in the last 5 years. And I'm not just talking about their games. Their movies have been flopping too. They're struggling. In terms of the gaming division, I think the only thing that's really popped off in the last 5 years, it was Hogwarts Legacy. That was one of the best-selling games of last year. But other than that, what else they released? Gotham Knights, Suicide Squad, Mortal Kombat, Mortal Stinker 1.
Nigga in the chat for resubscribing.
Shout out to whoever just subbed. I'm trying to think, what other games? I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, I remember now. Multiversus. Pains my heart to say this, chat. But as of today, January 31st, 2025.
Shout out to that nigga in the chat for resubscribing.
The official Multiverse account
for that.
announced that they'd be shutting down the game. And I mean, the signs were right there. They were there. I mean, not only were people barely playing this game, but I mean, this right here told the story right here, the blue check mark. This is a company account that doesn't have a gold check mark. The blue one. Warner Bros. Was so broke, they paid for the regular personal check mark instead of the golden company check mark. So that right there should have told us that WB was hurting for cash. But let's actually talk about Warner Bros. Multiverse. They took to their Twitter to announce, "It's been an incredible ride, MVPs. Thank you for all your support, and for more details, please visit our blog post." They said Season 5 will serve as the final update for Multiversus, beginning February 4th, 2025 and ending on May 30th, 2025. After Season 5 ends, players will be able to enjoy the game offline for the foreseeable future. But that doesn't mean that's going to last forever either. Visit our blog post and FAQ for more details. Thank you for the support throughout the journey. So if you're not following, that means the Smash Bros. Killer Multiversus has killed itself. I don't like how the beat stopped right there. A little too much emphasis on that. Again, right, because this is the second time this game died. Because if you remember, the game also died last year when it was in beta, and then they disappeared for like 6 months, and then they came back, and it died again. So let's talk about why this game was a failure, because I'm gonna be honest, Multiversus might be a generational fumble. For the longest, people have been looking for a Smash Bros. Killer. And I've always said if there was going, first of all, the only thing that's gonna kill Smash Bros. Is Smash Bros. Itself. It's iconic, it's been around since 1999. I still remember the commercial of Yoshi, Mario, Donkey Kong, and I think it was Pikachu frolicking in the flowers. And that nigga got hit upside the head with the hammer. And they was singing in the background, "It's me and you." I remember that shit. It's iconic. Some of y'all was not, some of you were still in your dad's ball sack when that commercial came out. But I remember. So understand, nothing's going to kill Smash Bros. But Smash Bros. Itself if it puts out something lazy. I think best case scenario, you can be a strong direct competitor and both games can coexist. The same way Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat 1 doesn't exist. That game fucking sucks too because we're talking about Warner Bros. But the same way Tekken 8 and Street Fighter exist. They're both fighting games. The same way Call of Duty and Battlefield exist. They're both shooting games. There's always space in the market if you make a quality product. And I've always said, if there was going to be a game that could directly compete with Smash Bros., it had to offer not just the gameplay similar and improved like Smash Bros., but it also had to offer a star-studded cast. And Multiversus had the power to do that because Warner Bros. Owned this IP. Do you guys understand how rich Warner Bros. History is? Their IPs go back to the early days of Hollywood. We could have seen anything. Anything! We could have seen Martian Manhunter, Wally West. We could have seen what's the dude that is groovy, baby? What's the dude's name? The one with Beyonce and shit, and I forgot. My brain's fried. Yeah, you could have seen Ed, and Eddie. Austin Powers. You could have seen Austin Powers. The Matrix. But what did they give us?
Just subbed. Thanks.
Yo, shout out to you for the sub, Kudon with the sub. Instead of giving the people what they want, they gave us The Rock's version of... I can't even remember the name of that damn kid. Was it Black Lightning? What's the name of that nigga? What was the Rock superhero movie? I'm fucking tired. Black Adam. Who the fuck asked for Black Adam? I said I knew that game was gonna fail when they put The Rock's, not Black Adam in the game, they put The Rock's Black Adam in there. Why? Because they wanted to coincide the release of that character with the movie to help promote that movie. I said, you guys' priorities are all fucked up. You put Black Adam in the game before Wally West? Fuck out of here, bro. You put Gremlins. I know Gen Z loves Gremlins, not Gen Z, Gen X. I know the boomers love Gremlins, but you put Gremlins in the game before Michael Jordan? You put LeBron in there before Michael Jordan? That's a problem. There's so many cool characters we could have put in this game, bruh. And they chose not to do that. And then on top of that, the servers were a hit or miss. They said they had rollback netcode, but I feel like after the success of Street Fighter 6 as well as Guilty Gear, people truly understand what real rollback netcode is. My shit should never be lagging. And guess what? This bitch was always lagging. The hit detection was wonky. That little nigga with the sword in the backpack from Adventure Time, he was hitting you from across the map when he was spinning. I didn't like that shit. Finn finna get out my fucking face. You had characters nobody asked for. Laggy servers. Oh, the battle pass was ass too. I bought the beta battle pass. It was one thing in there that I liked. Battle passes have been one of the most detrimental things to video games. You want to charge us every 3 months for something that has nothing in it. I think my favorite thing to come out of Multiversus, my favorite two things. I genuinely think that the 2v2 feature was actually really cool. The ability to combo with your friends was something innovative that we have not seen in the party brawler genre. And I'm hoping Smash Bros steals the way that 2v2s play, because that was pretty cool. And also shout out to Rhine Dog. Pretty cool character, pretty cute. But overall, this game was just lackluster. You guys took damn near a year off. You came back and virtually nothing changed. The hitboxes were still wonky. The battle pass was ass. The online was laggy. And the roster was weak. It was fucking weak. So it doesn't surprise me that they're shutting down the servers. What I will say, salute to them for cutting their costs early. Cutting their losses early, shall I say. Because I've been talking about that on stream too recently. I feel like a lot of times with these live service games, these companies let these games just straggle along for way too long. Take this bitch out back and shoot it like old Yeller. And that's what they decided to do. So kudos for them. I hope the lesson to be learned here is everything doesn't need to be a live service game. We, the consumer, do not have money to buy battle passes every season for every fucking game. I'm already too invested in Marvel Rivals. I can't buy a battle pass for Multiversus. I can't buy a battle pass for the first Depressant. I can't buy a battle pass for Helldivers 2. I don't care if the game is good. I'm broke. Not PS4 nigga broke, but I'm broke. Meaning I don't want to spend the money. So if you're gonna make a live service game, you better make sure that bitch hit. Because when you make a live service game that's free to play, just as easy as it is to get consumers on your game, it's just as easy to lose them. When something's free, that shit don't mean nothing to me. So a moment of silence for Multiversus. Oh Lord, Bugs Bunny deserved better. Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, that was my favorite character. I don't even like Superman. I think he's a bitch. He's a Boy Scout, but he was cool in that game. Yeah, you know the music now, Cammy. Warner Bros. People are shitting on Ubisoft right now, but I'm not gonna lie. It's Warner Bros. Is looking like it's in the same boat as Ubisoft. Y'all need to get y'all shit together. You need to come correct with Hogwarts Legacy 2. Add some co-op, add a better story, make the gameplay more in-depth. Go ahead and take Mortal Kombat 1 out back and shoot it. I don't care what nobody says. Nobody wants to play that shit. That's why every July, when Evo comes around, there's 20 people that signed up. Nigga, if you sign up right now, you'll be in top 8. Close your eyes. Congratulations, you're top 8 Mortal Kombat. We don't want to play it. Now, you guys have a real chance to do something right here. I know Monolith is working on a Wonder Woman game. We've still yet to see any gameplay. Really bad reports have come out saying that you guys can't figure out what to do with that game. I pray you do. Because you can't keep licensing out. You can't keep whoring out your properties like this. Have some self-respect. WB, you're a whore. You're a fucking whore. Got all these cool IPs. Bugs Bunny doesn't want to do it anymore. Let's make Bugs cool. Justice for Bugs, okay? Thank you. Once again, rest in peace, Multiversus. You guys had a good run, but let me ask the chat a question before we wrap this up. They said that the game's servers will be shut down.
5 or more subs, I'm gonna text Sonic my feelings.
Shout out to DJ Kid with the 5 get the subs. They're gonna shut down the servers and you'll be able to play the game offline. Is anybody prepared or willing to play this game offline? Is anybody gonna be playing this game offline? Running some locals, maybe. No? No? Okay. This is the last thing I'm gonna say on this subject. I remember when the beta was in production, they had a tournament at EVO that year. Dear developers, when you focus on your game being an esport before it came out, it's doomed to fail.
Appreciate the follow you.
Look at that game Shroud just put out. Nobody's playing. Shroud doesn't even play his own fucking game. Make games that are designed to be fun for the average consumer, and if we flock to it and get addicted, we will make it an esport. But still, the priority should still be the casuals. That's why Marvel Rivals is thriving. Because even though I hate you, Spider-Man, niggas want to be Penis Parker. We want to be T'Challa. We want to be Storm. We want to be Wolverine. Niggas is in the shower washing their ass shouting the moon. We didn't want to do none of this shit in this game. So focus on the average consumer, not these crybaby Twitter losers who stream 14 hours a day. We don't give a fuck if you're masters. You're not masters in real life. Shut up, nigga. Thank you for listening to my rant about Multiversus. I'm turning this fucking music off. I'm turning my other shit off. We're moving on to another story. We want to be Iron Man. We want to shoot big beams and hump bitches. Yeah, and this is somehow DEI's fault. Anyways, speaking of nerd shit,
thanks for resubscribing. This should be enough.
Reports are coming in.
Pop a brick from Dr. Eggman.
Sales just started for the RTX 50 series on PC, and they sold out within minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Online hardware retailer Newegg has reported that it sold out the NVIDIA GeForce 50 series GPUs within minutes. It broke down the surge of customer activity around the 5080 and 5090's release. The response to NVIDIA's RTX 50 series has been extraordinary, they said. The overwhelming demand reaffirms the gaming and PC's enthusiasm for the very best technology, or scalpers. We'll get to that in a second. For our customers who have yet to been able to secure a GPU, we've committed to working with NVIDIA and our add-in board partners to ensure future restocks and continued availability. Getting the latest cards into our customers is our passion, and we're proud to also offer a GPU trade-in program that makes it more affordable for customers to upgrade to the last generation of video cards. So they sold out instantly. They just went on sale and they sold out instantly. Well, as a result of both GPUs, they're being heavily scalped on resale sites such as eBay, almost immediately after launch. RTX 5090s have been purchased for over $6,000, and now the price has skyrocketed even further, hitting $9,000, which is a 350% increase on the regular markup. This is bad. I told you, if you are due for an upgrade, bitch, you better do it now. Let me talk about it. I'm talking mainly about PC gaming right now, but this really pertains to all tech too. Yesterday, if you missed the stream, Trump announced tariffs are coming to semiconductors, which is going to affect basically every form of technology, modern technology, which means prices are going up. So if people are using these bots to buy these GPUs and then market them up to $9,000, what do you think it's going to cost 6 months from now? Because 6 months from now, when they got tariffs on everything and it's marked up whatever percent it is, they're going to pass on that to you. So that 9 might become 10, 11, $12,000. So I cannot stress enough. If you're due for an upgrade or you've been thinking about it, you better do it now, because people are going to take advantage of this shit, bruh. And it's going to fuck over you. That's the only reason I'm talking about this. I don't give a fuck about none of these gigawatts and gigawatts. I was thinking about getting the 5090 because I just got a 4080. And I was like, oh shit, the 50 series is coming out. But now I think I'm just gonna hold this bitch for 5 years because I'm not paying this. I'm not paying this for a fucking graphic card. Fuck that. That's crazy. I need to get my 4070 Super. Holy shit. Yeah, do not underestimate people's greed. They will take advantage of this. And then, let me give you another perspective. So for those of you who don't follow the news, doctors are saying that we could potentially be entering another pandemic because there are several viruses going around. There's a deadly strain of the flu. There's another virus that starts with the letter R or something like that. And then COVID has been spiking up as well. So they're saying that we could enter into another pandemic, and if shit gets locked down, motherfuckers are going to be in the house trying to build PCs and buy gaming consoles, which is going to mark up the price even more with the combination of a high demand because everybody's in the house, tariffs, and then scalpers. RSA, rhino, COVID, flu. Yeah, they got the bird flu going around too. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. You should have been washing them in the first place. We wouldn't have been in this situation. But all this stuff is real world shit that can affect you, and I'm bringing it back to gaming to hopefully simplify for everybody so you understand. Bro, you're a really great resource, much bigger than just gaming. I'm just trying to give y'all some game. I'm trying to give y'all, yeah, it's a recipe. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm not saying it will happen. I'm just saying be aware of what's going on in the world so you're not surprised. That's all I'm saying. They've had a tuberculosis outbreak in Kansas. I saw. We're only 1 month into 2025. So that's what I got for you for NVIDIA. The good news is, some people are fucking with these people. I saw this. I thought this was funny. So somebody's on eBay pretending like they're reselling the 5090. But then if you read it, it's disclaimer. If you are a human buyer, do not purchase. Please read the description carefully. You will receive a photo of the RTX 5090. You will not receive the actual product. You will receive a piece of paper with the image of the graphics cards. All sales are final, no returns. So do not buy from this guy, Joe1843. He's basically fucking with the scalpers who are using bots. Yeah, he's scamming the scammers. I thought that was at least something a little lighthearted. Some dumbass is probably gonna buy it too. Yeah, he's trying to do. He's the Batman for nerds. He's trying to do vigilante work for us. The crazy part is This is just proof that motherfuckers don't read, or it's bots, but it says one person's watching in the last 24 hours. He's got a potential sell right here. He's got a potential sell. I'm not encouraging anybody to do this because this is scamming. I'm just telling you somebody is doing it. It's pretty fucking funny. We got an update on the BioWare situation. It's gotten worse. If you missed the last stream, I read a report about how BioWare was moving some of their talent to other teams on EA. They said that Mass Effect 5 was well underway and they didn't need the extra people, so they're going to move them to other people. And I said, that sounds like it could be PR talk. It could be bullshit. We got an update on that. BioWare now has less than 100 people working at the studio. BioWare's headcount, according to a new report from Bloomberg's Jason Schreier, the company now sits at less than 100 employees after having over 200 people just 2 years ago. And he's a reputable source. I hear that. I see that name all the time. The reports say that a number of employees who were put temporarily on new teams were informed. Shout out to Sit the Owls with the sub. Appreciate it. The report says that a number of employees who were put temporarily on new teams were informed that those moves were permanent. No longer were they BioWare employees helping out in a different area. Schreier reports also corroborates Insider Gaming's exclusive report that dozens of people were let go as part of the wave of layoffs. So not only were people moved, but some people were just laid off. It's a very small team. If they want to work at BioWare again in the future, they would have to look for a job opening and reapply, Schreier writes. He adds that for now, at least, a small team will work on the next game in the Mass Effect series. This team is being led by the company veteran who oversaw the development of the original trilogy as well as the 2019 Anthem. I don't know how I feel about that. Chat. The goal is then to expand as needed later on production. So this actually proves my theory. My theory is they gave some PR bullshit talk about how they're okay. They're just moving talent because they need to be used otherwhere, and EA doesn't want to hire anybody. I think EA has lost faith in BioWare. I think that's what it is, especially because the sales in Veilguard weren't very good. So they downsizing the team, saying work with what you got, focus on this, and if it's good, we'll re-up and we'll get you a bigger team and a bigger building. You're going to have to earn trust again if you want us to foot the bill, because right now, college football, Madden, FIFA is selling like hotcakes. But Dragon Age is not. And even if it was just a small team, I would put it in the yellow flag. I might have to put this in the red just because it says the company veteran who oversaw the development of Anthem is now in charge of the next Mass Effect. That's the last thing I want to hear. Mass Effect is the rare combination of really fun gameplay and amazing story in writing and characters. Anthem's story was fucking ass. It barely had a story. It barely had any character development, no loyalty missions. This breaks my heart, chat. I have an N7 helmet right there. Oh wait, no, is that my N7? No, that's my Titanfall one. The N7 one is right there. I have an N7 helmet right there on my goddamn shelf. I'm a super fan, but I gotta keep it real. It's looking a little spooky. A lot of spooky. I'm gonna reserve full judgment until we get a gameplay trailer for Mass Effect. But EA is scaring the hoes right now. I'm not gonna lie. EA is scaring the hoes. Andromeda, Anthem, and Dragon Age, I'm surprised BioWare hasn't shut down. Well, it's because EA is footing the bill. I also think EA knows they don't have a lot of talented studios, so it's kind of hard to let go. Because, if you look at BioWare's batting average, a lot of their recent releases haven't done well, but a lot of their early releases did amazing. So right now, I think they're batting 50-50. It finally evened out, basically. So now they're looking at it like, okay, we're going to let you live because your track record of good games is long enough, but you've also released a long line of duds. You need to get it together for this one. Because if they don't, I predict they might shut them down like Visceral. Did you read the article where they said it was because of the new Dragon Age? Yeah, it was, I was reading yesterday. Yeah, they on life support, basically. They are on life support. Because let's give BioWare credit, too. Some of y'all are not old enough to remember their glory days. BioWare is responsible for KOTOR 1. They didn't make KOTOR 2. That was Obsidian. But they gave us KOTOR, Jade Empire, Mass Effect 1, 2, 3. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I feel like I'm forgetting one game. What, am I forgetting something, chat? Baldur's Gate. Did they make the original Baldur's Gate? I thought that was... Did they make the original? Baldur's Gate 3 was my first. I don't, is that true? They did? Who made the original Baldur's Gate. Oh, Dragon Age. That's what I was forgetting. My dumb ass. So that's 6, Dragon Age. Oh, yeah. They gave us Baldur's Gate. That's 7. So they got a strong track record. I just listed 7 bangers. Yeah, you're right. Neverwinter Nights. We could. I like Neverwinter Nights. You could throw that in there. That's 8 if you want. You could argue if you don't want to leave that off the list, but at bare minimum, they gave us 7 bangers. And then in terms of duds, they gave us Anthem. If you want to throw Veilguard, I liked Veilguard, but if you want to throw it there and argue, I'll let you. That's 2. Andromeda. That's 3. Am I forgetting anything in terms of bad games that they've released? Anthem, Veilguard, Andromeda. I'm not really a fan of BioWare, but I hate Veilguard. Didn't get a fair shot. I don't feel like it did either. I just listed 3, so they still got more hits than misses, but they got to get it together. Because at the end of the day, these games cost a lot of money to make. They cost a lot of money to make. We'll see how it plays out. Recency bias, pretty much recency bias. But, I mean, to be fair, I don't like any of Kanye's new music. I love his old stuff. I'm always love it, but I don't like none of his new stuff. I just don't listen to it. Like, if I want to listen to Kanye, I listen to old Kanye. Other dud news, Spider-Man 2 has taken another L. Spider-Man 2, the game nominated for 7 awards in 2023, including Game of the Year, which in fact, it didn't win any of them. And all the popular streamers were screaming on their stream, surprised it didn't win Game of the Year because they in fact don't play any games. It's back in the headlines. The game was all right. I'm joking, by the way. I'm being facetious, but the game was all right. Spider-Man 2 launched on PC, and it's a new low for Sony as players face performance woes. After launching on Steam on Thursday, January 30th, Spider-Man 2 has become the worst rated PlayStation published game on the entire platform. The PC port of The Last of Us faced technical issues at launch, and its user reviews suffered as a result. Other releases such as LEGO Horizon Adventures and the swiftly shuttered Concord have also been met with mixed reception, but citing various performance problems, Spider-Man 2 players have shared sufficient negative responses that the game now bears a mixed rating and has a lower score than all of Sony's other first-party Steam releases. As of the writing, Friday, January 31st, almost 1,800 user reviews have been posted for Spider-Man 2 Steam release, with 55% of those being positive for the open world game. To get a mostly positive rating on Valve's platform, you need 70% overall on the reviews. Primarily, players have shared their frustrations with performance. In the discussion section of Spider-Man 2 Steam page, there are complaints about the game crashing during startup. Oh no. Frame rate drops, and instances of artifacting during cutscenes. Say it ain't so! Whereby small black rectangles will appear in place of some in-game textures. How the fuck does this happen? For those who don't understand artifacting, like it just random blurry shit just pops up on the screen. These games are made on PC and then put on the PlayStation. How the fuck does it have these problems? Other than, I'm gonna be honest, these developers don't give a fuck. Y'all gotta stop buying these shitty PC ports. If you see it's got bad reviews, wait for a Steam sale. Get that shit when it's $5. Because you know what my biggest takeaway from Marvel Rivals is? Listen to me, chat. Let me talk to y'all real quick. I feel like I haven't seen anybody talk about this. My biggest takeaway from Marvel Rivals is, if a company wanted to release a game that runs well and has servers that can handle millions of players every night without a single hiccup or hardly any, it's more than possible on launch day. Yeah, sometimes you get frame drops. I've seen some people complain about frame drops during the destruction a little bit here and there, but for the most part, they've optimized the game. This is one of the best launches I've seen for any multiplayer game on PC. I don't know how it runs on console. I can't speak on it, but it is more than possible. I don't understand why the fuck there's artifacting in a single player game that came out 2 years ago for PC. Shit's weird. The game crashes, but it's so infrequent. MR did it, LOL. We was getting into matches quick as hell one day. What up, Cora? These Western devs better be careful. The Chinese and Korean devs are coming up. They hungry. The Eastern market, these Korean, these Chinese, these Japanese developers, they hungry. The West is not hungry right now, man. And you know why? You know why. The Cheeto says because the DEI. That's why. Somehow this is the DEI fault. Saw your recent reply to the forced AC shadow shit. Oh yeah, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. The Aunt May glitch is haunting. Let me see. I'm joking about the DEI. Somebody's gonna take that shit seriously. What is this? You said it sounds like it's all because the DEI. Get that DEI out of here. Like, bro, just say nigga. Say what you want to say. God damn.
What was that?
Oh my God. I ain't gonna hold you that man. I probably would have paused the game, bro. I would have got off, bro. Oh shit. Oh, Aunt May died. Y'all remember that scene in Spider-Man when Aunt May's house gets blown up? That's what she looked like after the house get blown up and shit. Just saw she saw a ghost. Albino May.
Oh, I thought I heard a...
Yeah, she a ghoul from Fallout.
In the wall.
Shit stuttering.
Hey, what
Yeah, that would have scared the shit out of me.
was that?
What was what?
What if it's the people's PCs and not the game itself? Nah, it's more likely the game. Sony has a track record of releasing bad ports to PC. Also, most people who are playing on PC, they're more than likely enthusiasts who have an up-to-date. Like, motherfuckers is making fun of because I was still using a 2080. Most people have like a 30 series in their PC at this point. It's the game. It's not optimized. Look like Michael Myers. He do. This shit is crazy. So don't act like I didn't warn you. If you want to pick up Spider-Man 2 on PC, I would say wait a little bit longer till some patches drop. I'm sure they'll fix it. But right now in its current state, the way it launched, it's not in a good state with the performance issues. If you were looking forward to it, wah-wah. Yeah, I already talked about Multiversus. You've been warned. You've also been warned that Expedition 33 is getting a live action film before the game even came out. A live action film adaptation of Claire Obscure's Expedition 33 is already in development, even though the game itself is yet to be released. Sandfall Interactive, the game's developer, is partnering with Story Kitchen to bring the project to life. The game, set to launch on April 24th, will be available on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Expedition 33 takes place in a world inspired by Belle in France. I don't know. The story follows a paintress, a powerful being who paints a cursed number of her monolith each year. Anyone of that age disappears, and with each passing year, the number decreases, pushing humanity towards extinction. Players will follow Expedition 33 as they embark on a mission to stop the cycle before the paintress paints another deadly number. Story Kitchen's founder Dimitri and Mike Goldberg are excited about the collaboration, saying, "The game's compelling narrative and complex characters provide a solid foundation for a cinematic experience that will resonate with both gamers and moviegoers alike," they shared. Casting and directorial choices are currently being made, blah, 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 blah. This is a risky choice. This game isn't even out. Is the world? I don't know. Like, we haven't played the game. The game does look good. I'm looking forward to this game. It's going to be on Game Pass. If you don't remember this game, it's the new turn-based style game, Expedition 33. It does look good, but the problem is...
Rated mature.
We haven't played it. We don't know what the story's like. What if we don't like it?
Having nightmares.
What if we don't like this game? Then what? Y'all wasted all... It's a little bit of jump in the gun. I think at most they should be like pre-production, maybe like start writing a script, and if the game takes off, we can go from there. But this feels like jumping the gun. Isn't this their first game? I believe so. It does look good. I just don't know how good it would be. They must have feel real confident in the story. I hope so, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if this game flops as well as the movie, oh my god, Xbox niggas is gonna get clowned for days on the internet. But I'm letting you know, they are working on a movie. I'm personally not excited because I don't know enough about this game. I think the game looks cool, but... And last but not least, the internet is still on Assassin's Creed Shadow's dick. It's to the point where it's getting really fucking weird. I don't like... A lot of people try to make it seem like this isn't about racism, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't know how y'all continue to defend this shit. This creator right here says, "Wake up! Ubisoft defenders, and hear our voice. What kind of Assassin's Creed game destroys an actual religious site? Japanese culture is consumed but receives no respect. Here's a perfect example." So what he's bitching about is how you can swing on civilians, which you can do in every Assassin's Creed. You might get desynchronized, but you can do that in every fucking game. Elon, fix your fucking video player. Quit trying to take over the government and fix your website. Then they were upset because he goes in here and destroys some sacred shrines. Mind you, this is an open world game where you press buttons and things happen. But apparently this is them spitting on the Japanese people's face. So world-renowned content creator The Black Hokage said, the forced hate for this game has reached comedic levels. You, the player, choose to do that so you can push your agenda. Laugh my ass off. Now y'all care about religion? You kill the Pope in Assassin's Creed 2. Where was the anger then? Y'all are real life losers. And I agree. We gotta stop. If we are going to engage with this shit, we gotta start calling people idiots. I remember when I was a kid, people would say it, you are a fucking idiot, bro. Or they would say, you failed. You failed. We gotta stop giving these people platforms, bro. This Hokage sounds logical. He sounds logical. He sounds logical. But like, I'm not even mad at this. I'm just like, yo, like, do people take this stuff seriously? Are y'all okay? Mental illness is on the rise, man. It's to the point where like, if you don't like something, just don't play it. Don't listen to it. Don't watch it. That's what I do when I don't like something. I'll get my jokes off on stream and then I'll let it be. I don't believe in kicking stuff when it's down. We get it. You guys don't like the game. It doesn't change the fact that it's coming out in March. It's coming out. So the best thing you can do if you want to boycott the game is just stop giving it attention. That way, because this is free press. Don't play the game. Don't buy the game. Just leave it alone. Don't interact with anything Assassin's Creed Shadows. And don't come in my stream when I'm playing it because I'm going to clown your ass. This shit is weird, man. Well, TBH is near the first of the month. You know, that might be it. Motherfuckers got bills to pay, so they got to get their tweets off. They got to farm engagement. This is the same dude that made 3 videos about AC Shadows last year and got popular on YouTube because of it. Also, he's a grifter. Nah, he ain't getting no